They are selling you an engine that will cost you thousands of dollars in repairs before you ever hit 100,000 miles. Not maybe, not possibly, statistically, inevitably. And the worst part? The dealership knows it. The manufacturer knows it. And they are counting on you not knowing it for the next decade of your life. Let's talk about what is actually happening under the hood. The truck market in 2026 is dominated by three engine options that have serious, documented, known issues. Issues that manufacturers have patched, rebadged, and quietly revised, but never truly fixed. The 5.3L Ecotec 3 V8 has been plagued by active fuel management problems since its introduction. We are talking lifter failures happening as early as 60,000 miles. Repair costs starting at $2,500, sometimes climbing past $5,000. GM knows. They extended coverage on some models after enough lawsuits piled up. But if your truck is outside that window, you are on your own. Then there is Ford's $5 Coyote, beloved by enthusiasts, destroyed by real-world truck use. The Coyote was designed for performance cars, not for towing 10,000 pounds in 100-degree Texas heat 5 days a week. Timing chain tensioner issues, oil consumption problems, carbon buildup on port-injected models that requires walnut blasting at 80,000 miles. That service alone runs $400 to $700 if a shop is being honest with you, and most won't tell you it is coming until it is already a problem. Namshrive 57L HEMI, the engine everyone swears by, the engine with the MDS, multi-displacement system, that has been eating through cam phasers and lifters at an alarming rate. Independent mechanics across the country have been sounding the alarm for years. The HEMI is a great engine with a fatal flaw baked into its design, and Ram has revised it slightly with each generation while never truly solving the core problem. Now here is where it gets darker. These are not design oversights. These are not engineering mistakes that slip through testing. These are calculated decisions made by billion-dollar companies who have modeled the lifetime revenue of a truck owner. They know that a truck owner who buys at age 35 and keeps the vehicle for 10 years will generate more money in service revenue than they paid for the truck itself. The failure points are not bugs, they are features for the manufacturer. Think about it. GM sold over 800,000 trucks in 2025. If even 15% of those experience a lifter failure outside of warranty coverage, that is 120,000 customers each, spending an average of $3,500 at a GM-affiliated service center. You do that math. That is $420 million in repair revenue from one known issue in 1 year. They are not losing sleep over your broken truck. They are budgeting for it. This is the moment where most buyers throw their hands up. They feel trapped. New truck, broken engine, out-of-pocket thousands, no real recourse, but there is a way out. And it has been hiding in plain sight for the last 3 years. It is called the Toyota stack. Here is the loophole. While domestic manufacturers have been chasing horsepower numbers and feature wars, Toyota has been quietly building the most reliable gas truck engine on the market with almost zero fanfare. The 3.5L twin-turbocharged V6 in the Tundra, the A-Force Max in its hybrid configuration, has logged millions of real-world miles with a warranty claim rate that makes domestic competitors look embarrassing. Independent reliability surveys from 2024 and 2025 consistently place it at the top of the segment. It does not make the most horsepower on paper. It does not have the most aggressive marketing. It has something better. It works. Here is how you execute this. First, ignore horsepower specs entirely when shopping. Horsepower is a marketing number. What matters is torque delivery, thermal management, and long-term reliability data, all of which favor the Toyota powertrain. Second, pull the NHTSA complaint database before you buy anything. Go to nhtsa.gov, search the specific engine and model year you are considering, and filter for drivetrain complaints. You will see the pattern immediately. Third, ask any dealership for the certified pre-owned inspection report. A truck that has already passed 50,000 miles on a problematic engine will show its cards. Fourth, price out the extended warranty on any domestic truck you consider seriously. If the manufacturer is charging $3,000 to $5,000 for coverage beyond 60,000 miles, that is them pricing in the failure they already know is coming. The people who already know this, the fleet managers, the experienced mechanics, the guys who have owned 10 trucks over 20 years, they are not debating this anymore. They made their decision quietly. They are not posting about it online because they do not want the prices to go up. They are buying the right engine, skipping the service service drama and driving another 200,000 miles while everyone else is arguing in the dealership service lounge about what is covered under warranty. You now know what they know. You are no longer a customer to be managed. You are a buyer who understands the game. But here is the thing, engines are only half the equation. The transmission paired to that engine can undo everything, and the transmission scandal happening right now inside 3 major truck brands is somehow even worse than what we